lights are out, you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well, there we go. Let's go ahead and get this started here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from beautiful Talladega Super Speedway for the Ruff-Neck Racing Truck Series. We're having a charity event tonight. We're typically up on Wednesdays. Here we are on a Thursday, getting ready to go green flag, or getting ready to go racing. But first, we have some qualifying to do. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my broadcast partner here. I have with me Alan. Alan, I'm not even going to attempt to butcher your last name. I probably should have asked before that. How are we doing tonight, Alan?
It's going good, and it, you know what, Angel, it's actually a lot easier than it sounds. So it's pronounced how it sounds. It's actually Bergen, Burgan. But okay. we're gonna have a lot of fun. So it's for a good cause. We're hopefully gonna raise a little bit of money for St. Jude tonight. So let's get the party started.
Yes, I'm just so excited. Actually, we're going to give just a moment. I'm having a little bit of an issue with my SDK. So while I get that figured out, we have Paul in here. Paul, how are we doing tonight?
We're doing good. How are you doing, Angel?
We are doing pretty good. I would definitely like to get Addison in here now.
They are ready. I spoke with them. So
awesome.
Would you like me to move them up for you?
Let's go ahead and move it up. Alan, I'm going to throw you under the bus here if you don't mind. Get started here with Addison, and let's get this rolling here. Just while get our live timing working here for the fans watching.
Addison, this is Alan in the SRM booth. How's it going?
He should be good. He might still have it on push to talk. Yep, he does. You guys are live. There we go. Go ahead, Alan.
Addison, how's it going, my man?
Hey, yeah, I'm here.
That's his
All
dad.
right. So,
Addison's, hey.
I hope you're enjoying the evening tonight.
Yes, sir.
So, Talladega Super Speedway, a charity event. So, you know, I'm actually new to the league here, to Ruff-Neck. So, you know, this is Angel's backyard or playground, as it were. So tell us, give us a little bit of backstory on what tonight is actually all about.
Sure. So my name is Adam Bridges, and I'm Addison's dad. Addison is 15 years old now. Addison was battling cancer when he was 2 years old, and he beat it after 2 brain surgeries, 1 spine surgery, 8 port replacement surgeries, 7 months of chemo, and 2 months of high dose chemo, and 6 weeks of radiation. And then 2 years ago, when he was 13, he was diagnosed with a high grade glioma, which is a type of brain cancer that is a secondary cancer caused by the original treatment that cured him. So we went into St. Jude for a routine checkup, yearly checkup, and that's when we found out. And then since then, he's had another brain surgery. They had to biopsy it to find out exactly what type of cancer it was. We've done radiation. We've done chemo. We've done a clinical trial, and he's currently on 2 different types of chemo. I'm a firm believer that God opens doors, and St. Jude has found a clinical trial called CAR T cell. It's a new type of therapy, and it wasn't on the table 8 months ago. They took the tumor, and they found that it does carry a type of protein that could benefit from the CAR T cell therapy. Addison will be the first radiation-induced high-grade solid tumor child to go through this. So we're hoping that it's a miracle. First off, I'd love to say thank you to everybody that is participating in this. The support is everything to us. I'd like to shout out SRM. Y'all are amazing for just being a part of this and helping us with this. Timmy, Matt, always love, and Addison's hope. He's watching. Everybody, he's watching. This is something that he enjoys doing. He hasn't raced yet. He loves games. He loves gaming and stuff like that. Whenever his tumor grew, he lost the function on his right side. So his PlayStation and stuff, he can't use his the thumb and stuff for it, but he can still drive a steering wheel and stuff. And so we're hoping that he likes this so much that when we get back from St. Jude, we're gonna get him all set up. So y'all might get to race against him one day.
Yeah, and you know, as to piggyback off your point there, all the money raised for St. Jude actually goes to St. Jude for you know, the life saving, you know, research that they do, and you know, so you know, it's for, you know, so this race is, you know, it's about, you know, the situation and everything, but it's also about raising money for St. Jude. That way they can continue that life saving treatments that they offer there.
and it really is a pleasure. I got my stuff working on this side, so Addison, thank you so much for joining us, and your father. It is a pleasure. We will keep you in our prayers. I can say that we'd host a prayer right now before this all started. We're running a little bit behind. I apologize, but we will be praying for you guys. We hope and hope everything goes good. What a story for you to still have just the enthusiasm in your voice still. It's really nice. And going through, I had a bad close to death injury as a young kid. So it's nice that you can still have a good enthusiasm about it. So keep that up. I think it can really go good places for you, and we'll be praying for you.
Thanks, drivers. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Man, that is beautiful, Alan, that we get to do this. And pace lights are off, but we almost forget that we do have a race. But I don't know if they're planning on doing maybe a 3 wide salute for him here.
It looks like it. Yeah, they're going 3 wide here in the chat here, Angel.
We're gonna bring Paul in. We're gonna bring our race control in here just cause. I assume we're doing a 3 wide salute for here. Oh, he muted himself.
Sorry. Sorry, my voice box was a little goofed up there. Yes, we are doing a 3 wide salute here for Addison and his family. And as you can see, the guys are getting lined up trying to get it tight. Guys and gals, I'm sorry, we have gals on the track tonight.
Oh, we have gals on the track tonight. I haven't gone through the list of. Oh, Teresa, that would make sense.
Mama T is on the track tonight from VRX.
Nice.
So yeah, we wanted to get a 3 wide salute in here. It was kind of thrown on me too. So thank you to everybody involved for doing this 3 wide salute here for Addison and his family. This is for you, buddy, and yeah, gives me a little bit more work to do pre-race.
No, it's perfect. I was like, here, we'll bring out the drone cam for this. Got a nice view of the 3 wide action.
There you go. And there we see the outside line falling back so that they can get back in line. The drivers did a really good job of getting that put together on the back stretch so that the salute could be done right there on the front stretch.
And well, I appreciate that. Paul,
So-
I assume you'll be coming in chat with us like our typical Wednesday nights?
If that's what you would like to do, I would love to do that for you.
I would love to have you then, absolutely. So
all right, sounds
I'll let you
good.
go do your job.
Yeah, you can tell that my eyeballs are working 100 miles an hour at the moment.
Oh boy! For those of you that don't know, if you don't already watch on Wednesday nights with us, Paul is our race control. He will jump in from time to time as much as he possibly can, depending on the time given, to try to give us a rundown of the previous caution and any end of line penalties, whatever penalties that may have resulted from it. So you'll see hear his voice come through every once in a while. In the meantime, Stephen Shu, he is your pole sitter here in that 00. So congratulations to Stephen Shu. He is a regular of the Ruff-Neck Racing Series. Don't have this entire field is probably about half of them is regulars of the series. So congratulations to Stephen Shu. Jared Epker in second. David Collins Sr. in third. Andrew Smith and his comeback yesterday was doing great in fourth. James Wagner going to be rounding out your top 5. We'll kill it there so we can have an opportunity to get through for the start of this race. Alan, I'll let you take this away.
All right, here we go. Thank you, Angel, very much. As we have the 00 Stephen Shu on the pole, and remember the green start, the Geico restart zone is not at the travel. We are going green here at the super stretch as Jared Epker's going to get the whole shot net. Number 011 truck down into turn number 1. Angels, I am so excited here. We're going to see trucks band out. They are side by side, minding their P's and Q's, getting this one started early.
Yes, they are. We are going 90 laps around this 2.66 mile oval. 90, my favorite number. That's my iRacing number that I use throughout all my leagues, except for the trucks, oddly enough. But aside from that, we see this already outside lane starting to move again. No surprise, you got Andrew Smith in that number 14 on the high side, making some moves, pushing in that 0-1-1 of Jared Epker. Now, Alan, the biggest struggle is going to be for a lot of these drivers here tonight is the fact that there's a lot of new faces. You know, this is a charity event. Everybody paid $15 donation to get in here. We've got 29 drivers here in tonight's race, so we're really happy to hear about that. That's a lot that can go towards Addison and everything, or of course that the St. Jude's Foundation is doing. So right now 29 trucks on track for 90 laps. I've already completed lap 1 as they go across here, still side by side. But you know what I've noticed? A lot of room, even with a 3 wide situation there, a little bit in the middle of the pack here, looking like I think that's the 70 truck of Teresa. Yes, Mama Teresa is what Paul said. Good looking 70 truck there. So aside from even that little bit of 3 wide action, they're still giving each other a ton of room all throughout the field early on in this race.
Yeah, minor P's and Q's, side by side. Some drivers are even going to venture out into the middle. But the main thing here is to keep it nice and straight, nice and clean. And a couple drivers are working at extreme outside line, coming around. I believe that it's turn 1 and 2. And right now we're looking at, Mother Teresa there in that number 70 truck. And there's not a lot of Toyotas, so the Chevy, Ford, Field, there's a few Toyotas, but, as they're back to field, there's maybe 2 Toyotas. Angel?
I don't mean to laugh, but the only 2 Toyotas in the field are the 2 Toyotas we have regularly in the field. Oh, we have our first caution of the evening.
90 laps, and here it looks like
actually further back here in the field, this is the 29 of Jimmy Pylon Rowdy. We just say Jimmy Rowdy for his sake. We got a blinking truck here. Oh, I don't know if the 62 just didn't know where the truck was going, and it's going to take out the 29. Unfortunate for him. He was last week, or sorry, that's not actually correct. He was last week's winner, but also last night's winner. So maybe not the way he wanted to start that off, but not bad. And nice to see a couple of faces we haven't seen in a while as well. Safety Bob, Andrew Freeling, he's going to make his return back here to the trucks. Alan, in the meantime, I think it's a good time to go ahead and bring in our pole sitter in Steven Shu, who still is your current leader.
All right, let's go find him.
Yep, let's see.
Oh, I got him. Steven Shu. See here.
Did they set you up correctly?
I can't move him.
Okay, no problem. No, I know it was last second we had to get you in.
No, you're good.
Steven Shu, this is Angel and Alan here in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us.
I got you, Angel. How y'all doing tonight?
Man, we're doing pretty good. No surprise, I mentioned at the top of the broadcast to see that this 00 is sitting on pole here. A lot of new faces, but not a new face here on pole tonight. Got a fast truck under, fast Toyota Tundra there.
Yes, got a real fast truck tonight. But, I'll take luck over skill any day. You know that.
Yeah. Hey, you need a whole lot of it here at Talladega, but you do need some type of skill. What is that you believe is going to make the difference for you here tonight to try to take home the victory in this charity race?
Just working with some new guys tonight. They're all great guys, so I'm running with some new numbers, new team. I believe we're going to work good together. My biggest thing is that low line, if you want to just hold it, that high line if you want to go somewhere. So, I'm just cruising and playing right now for Addison, trying to put on a good show, wishing him the best. So, you know how it is, Angel. You've been here. We're going to cruise in the low lane until it's time to get in that high lane.
I know exactly how it works. My question is, and Jeffrey Ledford, he's in chat with us. He's got to wake up at 2 in the morning, so he's not racing tonight. There's a little bit less of a teammate, but you did mention making some new friends for tonight. So it seems like you've already come in here with that plan to get some extra friends.
Well, you got to have some alliances. It is Talladega. You got to have the alliances. You got to have, somebody to partner up with. I mean, you got to work with who's around you. But I'd love to have my Foothills boys in here. Chris, he's working second shift this tonight, and my buddy Jeffrey, he's got to be up at 2 in the morning. I wish they could be here. I would have paid their way in, done whatever it took to have them two boys with me, because you know how it is when these 3 trucks get together, especially at a plate track.
Yeah, we'd have another 1, 2, 3 finish like we did for the championship last season for Foothills. So, Steven, we'll let you go here. Good luck tonight, and see if we don't bring this 0-0 in a victory lane as we're so used to seeing.
Oh yeah, and definitely a shout out to Addison. Shout out to Foothills, the team. Some family members watching. I got my brother and some parents and stuff watching. So shout out to everybody. Thank everybody for what they do. Definitely got a shout out to Wagoner's Welding and Ruff-Neck for everything, because this is the league to be in.
It has been so far, and I just love being on the broadcast. Alan gets to experience that with us tonight. Steven, I pulled you from a chat, but I'll be honest with you, I don't remember which one I pulled you from.
A social outcast.
That's what I thought, but I figured I'd double check with you. Go on,
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, later, man. Appreciate it.
Oh man, I always love Steven. He's always so much fun to talk with, Alan.
All right, and Angel, we're gonna get doubled up here. I'm jealous because you live down in Florida where it's nice and warm out, and I am up here in the Midwest where we're gonna get a dusting of snow here in St. Louis tomorrow. So I'm still jealous of you right now.
Oh, it's only it's 62 right now, so it's pretty nice.
I'll take 62.
I can't. I typically like to have the windows open, but when I broadcast, I have to not have the windows open. I live in an apartment, so. But no, nonetheless, it's very good weather. Good weather here at the track as well. We're missing the duels right now, so I've got them recording. I'll be watching them tomorrow while at work. It's a good thing my boss doesn't watch this either. Oh, trust me. I requested, of course, being here in Florida, I'm going to, I'm less than an hour from Daytona, so I'll be going to the race as always. And I requested Monday off because, as a typical Daytona goer, you take Monday off in preparation in case it rains. And so this is a new boss for me, and it's pretty funny because they know nothing about racing. So when I said, yeah, I kind of need Monday off, and they're like, what do you mean you kind of? I'm like, well, it's just tentative. If it rains, I'm not going to be here. But if it doesn't rain, then I'll be here. So,
we could always cancel the PTO. But nonetheless, Steven Chu is the boss of this field right now with Jared Ebker on his outside. As we are getting ready to come back to green, the pace car, the iRacing.com pace car, has bolted off pit road. And remember, the Geico restart zone is in the middle of the trioval, but the start-finish line is off a little bit. And Steven Chu is on the button, and we are back to green here in the race for Addison. Here's Steven Chu getting the shot once again. And Jared Epker is going to fall in line behind Steven Chu.
Yes, they are. They're going to at least fall in line to the first couple rows, and then they'll be at least double file for probably 6 or 7 rows deep. As you see all these trucks now coming down off of turn 2 as they're trying to get up to speed now down the backstretch. Right now topping out about 175 miles an hour.
Andrew Smith gives second position to Andrew Smith there in the number 14 truck. And, Angela, I've said this on numerous broadcasts across SRM. Late tracks like Talladega, Daytona, iRacing Super Speedway, it's going to be a battle of tug of war. So imagine a 180 mile an hour tug of war going on right now. So, the outside line's going to get a good run, and the inside line's going to get a good run. So it all depends on those pushes that you get from your teammates or your watching.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what we're talking about, especially in a race where it's a charity race. You only have so many friends that you can have out there. I do notice a very big group from VRX, it looks like, or that's a team name here we have for VRX. So that's a large group of drivers we have right there. So it's almost like some of the Ruff-Neck, racing guys. Like, you almost got to get together as a league. Like, hey, we might be enemies on track, but we're in the same league together, and we have a big group of drivers that came in. We got to work together, and show these guys that this is still our place. And you know what? That's something that Andrew Smith is doing right now. An admin of this league, missed all of last season after winning the Season 1 championship. And you know what? We are just so happy to have him back. Had a good race yesterday. And on the last lap, I just lost it. I can't remember if we lost it, some contact, what it was. And what was a top 5 in his debut return, it was relegated to I think it was like a 15th or maybe a 14th place finish. So he's happy to see himself right now in the lead now, 9 laps into this 90-lap race. Man, we're almost 10% of the way through.
Give the advantage to Andrew Smith, as he's got a drafting partner with Steven Chu. They go to the inside. Don't look out now. Jared Ebkert and Sam Bolin are pushing that outside line. The other thing too, Angel, is these guys are going to start breaking off into groups almost. And we've seen Talladega go as they've had cautions every 10 laps, and then we've seen Talladega go laps on laps without a caution. But I mean, from what I'm seeing right now, I mean, I'm 90, about 10 laps into watching this league. And this is a great group of drivers that they have here at Ruff-Neck.
Alan, you got to go ask Sam, and you got to ask Daniel how they feel about the Ruff-Neck Racing Truck Series. I got both of them messaging me. They both want to be commentating with me, and you know what? And it's a blast to be able to comment. I wish it could be the three of us going out there with the way it works. But the racing is just so darn good here in this series. We did, let's see, what was... I think I'm trying to remember the track that we did last season. It might have been Dover, and I think they may have only had one caution.
Is the Jeopardy song playing right now?
Oh, almost. Paul, how are we doing tonight? What we got here?
So I am being a little lenient on the penalties, but just to give you kind of a run through of, hold on, got a driver talking. Okay. So just to give you a little bit of a rundown on what happened and how I called that, I did not give any penalties, but it looked like the 5 made a move, and the spotter may have not let the 52 know, and the 52 was making position for the corner. And he came up and made contact with the 5 into the 29, which brought out that caution.
Yeah, it makes sense. On our side, we had what looked to be like somebody had blinked for a moment, and as a race control, how do you have to take that into consideration as well? How others have to react to someone that kind of blinks in and out?
That is one of those netcode things. Luckily, I didn't have any blinking, so again, that shows in iRacing how that all works. The latency and the ping and all that, which is kind of the technical aspect that doesn't really have to go with racing. But those are all things that you have to take into effect when you are making a decision in an accident. You're always going to have, not always, but you'll have those drivers that'll blink. Occasionally we do have a truck that's doing that right now. And it was the same driver that was blinking last night for anybody that was here. And I have since found out that they're going to be working on that. I think he's still out on the track. Yeah, he's still out on the track. He's running in the back right now, kind of solo. But that's just one of those things you got to contend with. If you're heavy blinking, we ask you to move to the back of the pack so that you're not affecting other people's ability to race, but you can still come out here and have a good time and run your race.
I think that's fair. So go ahead.
The other thing too, Paul, is as a driver, it's really unnerving to be racing around someone with connection issues. So I think it's good on you for having those guys go to the back, because it's almost scary, especially once you get into the official series. So like we always say, race control can be your best friend, or they can be your worst enemy.
You are exactly right. I've been the guy down on the track, and I'm the guy in the tower now, and I really enjoy being in the tower. And I tell everybody, I'll joke around with you and have a good time when I'm not on the track, when I'm off the track and we're just hanging out wherever. But as soon as I hop up into that booth, I can be your best friend or your worst enemy.
That's what it's like running a series. Thank you, Paul. We'll let you get back to your race control there, buddy. Thank you for coming in.
Yep. Maybe Angel will have to make a guest appearance in one of your races.
Man, we have some a ton of fun as well. We went caution free at Kentucky. Our couple weeks ago we went caution free 117 laps at Kentucky. So it was a blast. I was kind of mad because I went off the strategy of assuming we'd have at least one caution. So it wasn't a great night for me. But it never is at Kentucky.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you send me an invite. I'll go racing with you. I'll even bring out the SRM house truck.
Hey.
Have beat it up courtesy of All Out Graphics here in wonderful Festus, Missouri. He came with plug, painted up the gave us an SRM truck, and then he gave us an SRM Cup Series Toyota. That truck usually races on Tuesday nights with WSRL, and trying to get it out to more races too.
Yeah, I mean, and at this moment, at the very least, we had some drivers get a little bit antsy there, but this 3-wide action has been great, and I do think this leads to the fact that there are so many drivers that are used to racing around each other, even though it's almost like two big groups. Wow, we're gonna go 4 wide for a moment here. They're going to stay 4 wide. Oh, no, it's not going to be enough. And there it is.
Oh, there's the big one. There is the big one.
There it is. It is the absolute big one right there for a lot of these drivers. Wow, that'll take out probably almost a good third of the field right there. All right, let's go back in and see exactly what brought that out. So, I mean, we know what brought it out. It was that 4 wide that they were. But they were 4 wide for a good while before something actually ended up happening.
And that's the thing about Talladega, Angel, is, you can pull off 4 wide until you can't. Here in this case.
We were on the wrong driver. So let's go ahead and try that again here. We'll go to the number 30 truck of James Wagner. James Wagner's Welding, his father's company, is the main sponsor for the truck series. I mean, he's got a good run. It's clear. They're going through the middle. Then the 011 wants to come low. Oh, the 13 thought he was going to go low with him. And that's where the contact happens. And then that's just ensues the big one. Wow. Man, that's definitely a big-time damage for a lot of drivers.
That is what we call track awareness.
Yes, we do love Paul here. And Katie Freeling joining us as well in our YouTube chat. Thank you everybody for joining us in the YouTube chat. Make sure you let us know who you're rooting on. We'd love to make sure we get an opportunity to, at the very least, get a view of their truck, but maybe even a possibility for that interview. So speaking of, let's find somebody choose a random driver from this VRX crew here, and then I'll pull them in.
All right, let's go to the VRX. Let's get let's go with Jared Epker.
That's funny because I was looking at. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Never mind. We're hitting pit lane here. Now everybody's gonna come down pit lane.
Yeah.
I do not want to attempt to bring anybody in while they're on pit lane. So, you know what, then? Let's go ahead and bring out Safety Bob, then. That's his nickname. I'm sorry. I know Andrew Freeling for raced against him when I first started iRacing years ago. His nickname was always Safety Bob, so.
Hey, we'll go with Safety Bob.
Hold on just a moment. Let's see. Where is he at here?
Oh, I see him. He's in race room 1.
Safety Bob, Andrew Freeling. This is Angel and Al, and here in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us, buddy.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Man, it's nice to see you again. Been a little bit of a hiatus here from our Wednesday nights. I saw him win. I saw Andrew Freeling. I said, I got to bring Safety Bob in here. And then I started realizing, wait a minute. I call you Safety Bob, but nobody else really does. So I got to at least clear that up. How we doing, man? It's nice to have you out here tonight. Thanks for joining us here for this charity race.
I wouldn't miss this charity race for anything, bud. This means a lot to me.
I love to hear that. Looks like your daughter Katie has joined us here in our YouTube chat as well, so she's rooting you on.
My daughter? I only have 2 sons.
Well,
you mean my ex-wife?
there's a Katie Freeling, and it just says "Go Dad." So I don't know.
That's my son, Carson.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. My bad. I'm sorry.
I was like, I don't got no daughters that I'm aware of.
He's like, wait a minute. This is news. This is not an episode of Maury. I'm sorry.
Breaking news.
Jerry, yeah.
Breaking news in the garage area.
Oh my goodness! All right, we'll just get in here a couple more things. How you feeling here for tonight's race? We'll probably be about lap 20 when we go green flag racing, giving you about 71 to go from here to the end. How can you continue to put yourself in the right position to to be in victory lane?
This is probably the only time I'm going to be up front, so I'm going to take advantage of it.
There we go.
I somehow made it through all the accidents, but we'll see what's happened.
Hey man, you got a long way to go. Plenty of time to do it. Remember, as Stephen Shu was saying, and as I always say as well, that inside is if you can hold it. That outside is if you want to move places. So good luck, and hopefully we get to talk to you at the end of this race.
Well, thank you, bud. Great talking to you.
Hey, you too, buddy.
Okay, so my strategy is fall to the back and just ride and avoid all the crashes.
Well, I mean, yeah, that works too. But you know, these drivers actually have unlimited fast repairs for tonight, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's true. I've always said it too before. Whether it's fixed setup or open setup, Talladega really doesn't matter if you're in an open setup race and you don't have a setup. It really doesn't matter because you really just need a friend.
That helps as well. That can make a big difference right there. So. Tim Richardson, we'll absolutely have to get Tim on. He's not a big fan of us always interviewing him, but you know we'll bring him on because he was requested here in our YouTube chat. We'll save that for the next caution, the next time that we do.
Tim must be famous because his nickname is Hollywood.
Tim is also one of the drivers who does he's one of the admins who puts this league together. He does a lot of work. I mean, of course, I know tonight's big person really was Matthew Ace in that number 96 truck. He's the guy that kind of led the charge to make this happen. Tim was saying that, yeah, this was on him. He wanted to make sure this got done. So let's actually we're going to have to get a view of his truck here in a moment. It looks like it is nice paint scheme there for Addison. But in the meantime, iRacing.com pace cars down pit lane. We're ready to go green flag racing as they get ready to go through the Geico restart zone. Safety Bob, he's going to be the starter, waiting for Barney the flagman to wave the flag. And here we are, green flag racing. What a great start there for Safety Bob. So much that Stephen Shu will clear for second right behind.
Yeah, Stephen Shu down to the inside. He's going to kind of help Safety Bob there down the back straightaway as we're looking at these guys going to the back straightaway. And you don't want to get too far out. Oh, he's going to make the middle lane there. And here comes Stephen Shu on the inside, and he's got help from the one truck.
Yeah, stuck there on the inside, in the middle lane. Definitely not where you want to be. In the meantime, while they get this figured out, let's get our race control in here. He's going to let us know what happened in that last caution.
So the 13 was following another truck, and of course I didn't remember the number. He was the truck in front of him was bobbling a little bit, and he was trying to stay with him, and he moved to the left just a little bit more, making contact with the 30, and causing the 30 to get extremely loose. And of course we saw the aftermath of that, and the 13 will get an EOL.
Yeah, that was the 011 of Jared Epker.
Okay, yes, of the 011, and it looks like we're going 3 and 4 wide here and coming into the backstretch, guys.
Do you want to stick around? No, they cleared it out pretty quickly.
Yeah, they were like, nope, we're not doing that again.
Like, nope. Paul's gonna come in here, and we don't need that right now. So, oh, that's funny. It's good racing right now. Appreciate you coming in.
No problem. Thanks for having me in, guys.
And Angel, we're watching Safety Bob there.
Oh no! There it goes.
We got trouble.
It's a single truck spin. If he stays to the bottom, that is not a caution. And that is the 16, maybe the 18 there on track of Sean Anderson. This series does not have cautions if there is a single car truck or if they both go off of the racing surface. So, nonetheless, here it is. We got a top 5 breakaway, and then the rest of the field is just kind of spread out.
Dude, 55, turn the truck. I hit the call him out like that.
Never mind.
And I'll be honest with you there, Angel. Bob's truck did not look safe there at all, as he looked very loose there in the middle of that pack, and he was just trying to find an opening to get in there.
Yeah, that's the scariest place that you want to be, right in the middle, getting freight trained on both sides, and it all of a sudden feels like your steering wheel suddenly does not work, and you have the most play you've ever had in a steering wheel. You feel like whatever you do, your truck is bobbing left to right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn off the ticker real quick because I see an ad on this back here on Talladega that looks like the old Nextel ads. Okay, I'm sorry. That was just a little bit of a throwback. Let me go back to my thing. You were saying. Let's go back to the field as well. I was a squirrel moment.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, so yeah, this track is very demanding and stuff, and like you said, to your point, you lose all feeling in your wheel, so the truck becomes very light. And these trucks are not aerodynamic at all. It's like driving a big soapbox down a racetrack at 180 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's almost unbelievable they can still get up to 180 miles an hour. We're going to go ahead and bring in Tim Richardson now while we have an opportunity, who's actually running up here in the 6th position. So let me go ahead and find Tim. Tim, this is Angel and Alan here in the SRM broadcast booth. I know you don't always enjoy an interview, but you were specifically requested in YouTube chat, so we had to bring you in.
What's wrong with these people? Why would they want me in here?
Well, the YouTube chat, Valen told you, so.
There you go. Well, Tim, right now, I mean, not a bad time to bring you in. Right now, running in the 6th position. I know after that wreck ensued. How's that truck feeling for you right now? And how's just the overall ambience of the race going?
Feels pretty chaotic out here right now. 3 and 4 wide at times. Truck feels great. I'm just content hugging this bottom line and just working my way up to the front.
Well, that much you have absolutely been doing. I mean, right now you are up 20 spots. You're the biggest mover of the race easily. Tim, you even said that your goal is going to be just stick to the bottom there. At one point tonight, you have to almost assume you're going to have some green flag pit stops. Did you prepare for that? Did you really see anybody preparing for that under the practice session?
No. So that's going to be interesting when those green flag stops do occur. That is, things might get a little chaotic, Angel.
Make sure you got that brake dias dialed where you want it. Keep those brakes warm when you're trying to get to that pit box. That's a little bit of advice that I can give you there. We'll let you go, though, Tim. Good luck here, and keep it up there in that top 10. We'll see if we're talking to you at the end of this one.
Hey, thanks, guys. Have fun up here in the booth.
Appreciate it. Oh, Tim, always so much fun to talk, to get a chance to speak with as well. The iRacing.com pace car still with the lights on, so looks like we are still minimally at the 2 to green mark. We will expect to see or to hear Race Control jump in here in just a few moments and go over what happened in that last caution. Thank you, everybody, for the YouTube chat. I'm sorry, go ahead, buddy.
And that's the thing about a race like this tonight is, it gives these guys an opportunity. Yes, you're racing for a win, but it's more so for a good cause, and it's a loser race. where the drivers can, cut up a little bit with each other, and we're racing for a good cause tonight, but these guys are, you know, they're just out here to have fun, essentially. So, you know, I'm glad to be a part of it with Angel. I'm glad that when I heard about this, I was actually a little backstory. You know, the great Poopa John was talking to the organizers of it, and I said, you know what, I want to be in on this, because it's for a great cause.
Hey, and a great cause it is, and it's something that we do enjoy. Hey, he's gonna yell at you now for that. Well, at least I didn't mention the name in the YouTube or during the broadcast. I'll let him figure that out when he goes back and watches this tomorrow. So, you definitely have to hope now. If he wins the race, he's definitely gonna be watching tomorrow. So, and he'll be paying attention to that. So you'll definitely get to hear it then. Hopefully, though, if he wins, he'll be too happy to care.
Well, if he wins. If he wins, as we are doubled up here, if he wins, then hey, good on the YouTube chat, right?
There you go. Exactly. We do appreciate it. We love all of the chat we're getting back and forth with everybody. We really do enjoy it. I try to remember at my best to go back and forth to check. So if I haven't, you can yell at me. I'll check. I'll see it when I go back and check the second time. As the iRacing.com pace car is heading down pit lane. Alan, take us away as they're getting ready to get around to the extended area of the Geico restart zone.
All right, we got Steven Shu on the inside with Andrew Smith on the outside. But nonetheless, Steven Shu on the button. Green is out. Andrew Shu, Matthew Gall down there in that number 78 truck on the inside line, helping Steven Shu there. And they are down and away into turn number 1. But nonetheless, on the outside, you got Andrew Smith and Jimmy Fox out there on the inside. And, Andrew Smith, he's going to jump on that inside line. He's going to jump on the shoe train there. What is that termination shoe train?
Well, I think it's a great decision for him as well. I mean, he'll now be behind 2 drivers in Matthew Gall and Steven Shu that he typically races with on Wednesday nights. So you got a little bit of familiarity with that. The 23 of Robert Lynch, not a driver who typically races here in the Ruff-Neck Racing Truck Series on Wednesdays, but out here. And also remember, this series also has a Monday night Gen 6 league that they race, or that at least they host. So I personally don't race in it. We don't broadcast that one, so there's going to be quite a few drivers that come over from that, along just with everybody we have from VRX. Like I said, we got a big group of drivers down there, so we'll have to bring in one of those for sure on the next one. Don't let me forget. We'll bring one of those drivers in for the next caution. But at the moment right now, we're double file for almost the entirety of the field. I mean, this is 10, 12 rows deep.
10, 12 rows deep. And right now, if you're a Pokemon fan, you are definitely rooting for Matthew Barker, nicknamed Ace, as that beautiful number 96 Ford F-150 that has got Pikachu on the side of the truck and the Pokeball. He's trying to catch them all, as he is right now running P5, and he's up 15 positions.
Yeah, I love that truck and the way it looks as well. Let me see if maybe we jump to the back. No, I guess. I don't know, but anyways, no, it is a good-looking truck. I wanted to get an opportunity to see at one point as well, because yes, exactly, got the Pokemon and then the ribbon there for Addison. Oh, and we got a caution as we're talking. So. See what all happens. Following with the 21 truck of Mickey DeVino, who is that truck we mentioned earlier having a little bit of those connection issues. We'll see if... Oh, it looks like they went to go to the outside, and it's just a wreck ensues from there.
Yeah, just nothing that the truck behind him could do.
No, there's nothing whatsoever that they could do. We're going to give a moment here because I can only imagine that... let's see. Probably a good portion of these drivers will be coming down, maybe possibly pit lane. I mean, you have as many tire sets as you want, and now the tire wear is a big issue, of course, at Talladega, but there's just something to having a little bit of extra grip in your tires when you want to make those big time moves. Because right now we'll be completing the third, probably about a third of the way through this race now.
Yeah, we'll have roughly 60 laps to go when we come back to green. Or a little under 60 laps to go. But yeah, Angel, I believe you're 100% correct. These guys, if they don't come down pit road, I will be 100% surprised. I got to give a shout out to Dave tonight, Dave Regal. He's my partner over there at Sunday Night NASCAR and the Wednesday Night Xfinity Series. He for letting me come over and do this with you tonight, Angel.
Hey, yeah, I am grateful for him letting you join me here on this end. He'll tell me I owe him one for that. But you know what? I made him some really good coffee in Miami, so I hope it makes up for it. He said my coffee puts hair in someone's chest. That's good coffee right there. Anyway,
I need some of that.
Well, we're gonna need some.
I walked in at the wrong time. I'm sorry. I know you were
perfect time.
You were like, dang it, Paul.
No, you came with the perfect time.
Oh no, wait, maybe I don't need some of that. I might have. I'll have to ask my better half before I say that I need that kind of coffee.
Well, what we got going on here?
All right, so the previous caution, we had the 11 into the 27. The 11 did get an EOL for that. This one, I'm giving the EOL to the 21. He's been having a lot of blinking issues tonight, and he disappeared. The 38 ended up in the space that he was in, and he blinked back, and, well, we saw what happened there. So the 21 got the penalty because of the connection issues.
I hate to be a pain, Paul, but, we got a charity on it.
Hold on, just 1 second, Adam. I'm going to turn you up just a little bit. The cars are drowning you out, sir.
Okay, I was going to ask for maybe a donation link that we can put up in the chat to go and donate to St. Jude, maybe?
Sure, you had to put me on the spot, didn't you?
Well, you wear many hats.
Yeah, I do.
Actually, hold on. They might have.
It's actually in the charity events in the Discord. If you guys want to post it from there into, it's posted as of 1/19.
Actually, here we go. I got it here. There is a PayPal, and a Cash App. Here we go. Let me go ahead and post those in chat for everybody. Nice call, Alan. I appreciate that. And yes, that is Penguin. Somebody's we have Celestial Chica asking if this is Penguin.
Oh, hello. Yes, it is the Penguin, the one and only.
There you go. That is not my PayPal. Don't worry, everybody. I'm broke and I get to stay broke. This will be this will be for good cause.
It's his. It's his. He's doing it on the down low. Don't tell anybody.
No, he's not, guys.
And I really wish we had an Eagle Falls sound, but we're gonna throw out the Eagle Falls. So everybody get out there, donate. Every little bit helps. Really.
Yeah, this will go to the PayPal and Cash Apps of Matthew Barker, Matthew Ace. He is the one that was putting this on. For his friends, actually, or Paul. Wait, Paul, did we give you a chance to talk yet about what happened?
He did.
Yeah.
Okay,
about the cautions, yes.
Yes. I do just want to make sure that we got a chance to do that. I'm gonna bring Matthew in here real quick, just so he can tell everybody that yes, it is indeed his PayPal and his Cash App, so that they know he's the one that's in charge of this.
Yep.
Matt, this is Angel and Alan here quickly in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us?
Yes, I do.
I know you guys are about to go green flag racing, but we did just went ahead and posted the link for your for your PayPal and your Cash App in the YouTube link in case anybody here watching would like to donate. But we did want you to be able to tell everybody that yes, you are the one in fact that was in charge of putting this together, so that they know they are sending it to the right person. Oh, Matt, we got us?
I think he's.
Thank you.
All right, Matt. Hold on. We'll send you back here so you guys can go green flag racing.
Hey, thank you, sir.
I think we just caught him at the wrong time, Alan.
They did, and that's that number. That's the Pikachu, 450. Nonetheless, Steven Shu on the button, coming to the Geico restart zone, and he's gonna have Matthew Gall on his outside, and we are green. Steven Shu on the shoe train. Shu leading the field down the green, and he is off on the turn number 1.
Yeah, Steven Shu, he is a multiple-time winner in the Ruff-Neck Racing Truck Series. He knows how to get it done on all the different types of tracks we have here. Looking to do it, and right now, top 4, all regulars here of the series, and then you have the number 15 of Adam Flieger. I believe he's got a number 14 truck, but he is the number 15 coming across the top of your screen. And then you have Jeff Scott and that number 38. He is a regular as well for the series. So some of the regulars kind of rising to the top here. Maybe some of those other drivers kind of taking a step back, as we have, in fact, passed that 1/3 of the way through this race. 1/3 mark, as we look to continue to hit the 90 lap mark. However, so that everybody is aware, there is a slight chance that this race will end under time before it ends under the lap total. The admins had made us aware of that, so we are aware as we go 4 wide. Oh, I just didn't want to say it and then jinx it, but I don't think that's the problem. So I think it's just a wreck was gonna ensue anyways. We were 4 wide there, everybody. Let's go ahead and go back here. Looks like Mama Teresa here in that number 70 truck. She was involved in this. Let's see what all happened. She's on the outside in that really nice looking paint scheme. I was gonna say, it looks good. Oh no, wrong person. There we go. So we're just gonna go ahead and slow this down. We are now 4 wide, which can only mean chaos. Looks like the 8, maybe the 13. I can't tell the other truck there between the 13 and the 70. 70s, she's trying to give as much room. She's actually in the wall. I don't know if she had help from that or not.
I think that made her a little nervous, but here comes the red truck.
Oh, just nowhere to go.
Yeah, she's a victim of circumstance there.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to say it. Oh, poor Tim Richardson as well. There goes Safety Bob. He's going to be involved in that one. Oh, Matthew Ace is just barely going to eke past this one. Nice. Actually, you know what? We'll do one last view of this, and then we'll go back here to our to where we have to be. But I know you haven't worked with me before, but my favorite view is always going to be the cockpit. And as if you guys don't already listen to us on Wednesday nights, yes, my point of view is awful. It is at 45 degrees, but I am working on a single monitor for my racing on a desk, so I do what I can. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button at the wrong time. Well, that's what I get for talking. Hold on. I do really want to get that view still. We're going to get a view regardless. And then we'll slow it down for you as well. Man, this is just a moment where you're just hanging on for dear life. I mean, there's a truck in defense. I mean, what are you going to do here?
Yeah, there's really not much you can do. That was a check your shorts moment there for sure for Matthew Barker as he clears the wreck.
It clears the wreck. Great job there on the, it looks like the 56. That is Benjamin Richards. He held his brakes there and kept that from being a big issue. Now, again, they have, unlimited fast repairs. We don't really want to have to use them. So 34 laps now into this race as we are now on lap 35. We'll jump back over here into our YouTube chat. We thank you for joining us. You do have to work at 3 a.m. Yeah, Jeffrey Ledford, one of the usuals here in the league, Foothills Motorsports driver, teammates of leader right now, Steven Shu. He's not in this race because of that same reason. He's got to wake up at 2 a.m. I wake up at 5:30, so not as early as you guys, but I understand. So have a good night. Thank you for joining us as well. For anybody that is still with us, make sure you, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. We have a ton that goes on here on the Sim Racing Media Network. Don't let this charity race be the only reason that you join us. You get to hear my voice if you like it. Hopefully, if you don't, well, then there's other races that go on Wednesday nights, so you don't have to listen to me. Alan, what are you usually on?
What is the list is the list of stuff I'm not on is actually shorter than the list.
Probably. I know we just throw you everywhere when we get to.
I have been nicknamed the new Tony Trapasso. But nonetheless, so if you like what you're hearing right now, you can catch myself and Mike Simone on Tuesday nights at Racers Elite, and that is at 7:30 Eastern. Yeah, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. I got to do a quick math problem when I do these races. Wednesday night, it's myself and Dave Regal, same bat time, same bat channel. I race at WSRL at it would be 9:20 Central Time. And Thursday I'm off most nights. Friday I'm not on anything. Thursday or Saturday I am with ISNF with Frank Marchese, and that's around 5:30 Eastern at 4:30 Standard Time. And ECR is later on that night, and then Sunday I have joined up with Dave again for the Sunday night NASCAR Racing League. So you could actually watch racing on SRM 7 nights a week if you wanted to.
And that's the wonderful part. And you're gonna get apparently we're gonna get you 5 or 6 of those nights.
Yes. So, you know, and then we are working on firing up the Money Stop podcast again.
That is
Continue
correct.
on,
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Legacy. So we'll start dropping episodes. We're actually getting ready to record episode 1, which is a sort of a passing of the torch, if you will. You'll hear different leagues on there. You'll hear different voices on there. You know, we'll banter. You know, we're even gonna play a few games as we go along. So
bantering and playing American Truck Simulator sounds like everything Tony wanted us to do.
Yes. I even have. If you are a fan of American Truck Sim, Angel, I know you are. I see you on there religiously. I would highly recommend going out and getting the Alaskan map mod, the $20 buy, and I will definitely post a link to you. And you know, gotta have new people to do convoys with.
Yeah, I mean, Alaska sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's hard to get up the ice road for sure.
I'm sure that's got to be interesting. But forget about us ice road trucking out in Alaska. These drivers are Alabama trucking. As the iRacing.com pace car hits pit lane, we're ready to go. Green flag racing. It'll be 36 laps completed as they cross the line onto lap 37. They're going to the Geico restart zone now. And Steven Shu up to the gears. They all go. We're green flag again for the Ruff-Neck Racing Series. Presenting... I apologize. Racing to stop childhood cancer. That's the worst time to get a sore throat there. Alrighty, let's continue.
James Wagner is out to the point right now, and he's got the 66 truck of Jason Kinney right behind him. Just got there in the number 30 truck, but that inside line of Steven Shu and Matt Dugal is working that inside line. You know, they're proving that 4 wheels are indeed better than 6 right now.
I say that. I see a couple trucks looking to the outside and make it 3 wide. They want the lead. And who are those two with a big run? That is the 707 of Dave Collins and Brian Hennings as they make a power move to the outside.
And they actually have another truck with them. That's the number 14 truck of Andrew Smith. And the 2 lead trucks are going to almost bail as we're back 3 wide once again. But nonetheless, Dave Collins Sr. and Steven Chu there battling once again. It's going to be a tug of war coming down the back straightaway once again.
Yeah, and it looks like the 14 of Andrew Smith going to get left out to hang there on the outside. He's hanging on strong, but definitely going to lose a ton of spots as he's just got no drafting help behind him for a good while. The 8 truck is probably another 2 or 3 trucks behind as you see the 14 just slowly dipping. The inside lane staying to be, proving to be dominant still with the 00 Steven Chu doing exactly what he said, just running around that inside lane, staying comfortable. But hey, that middle outside lane is really starting to build right now. Again, we're back to a side-by-side action for the lead.
Yeah, side-by-side, inside, outside. Dave Collins Sr. once again got that outside line, but gives the advantage to Steven Chu on the inside line. He's got 3 trucks there. He's got the 14 truck right behind him. That's that third line, and that's Brian Henning. It looks like they're on the inside line behind Matthew Dahl.
Oh, a little bit upset from the first 2 on that outside lane. That's David Collins Sr., as we mentioned, and Brian Henning. That could have been a big situation, but they'll keep it together and keep it going. It's actually not Andrew Smith, I'm sorry. I think I may have said that's Adam Flieger that's in that 3rd position. As race control Paul, he's going to join us here during this controlled chaos as they go across lap 40.
The last incident, they were 4 wide. You couldn't really put your finger on anything. I called it a racing incident. A little bit of insider information. One of the drivers is having a little bit of difficulties with his racing rig. He cracked a joke with me. He goes, well, we were 5 wide. And I go, no, you were kind of stacked on top of each other. He goes, that's the power of 2 V8s working together. So...
that's funny because Adam was just mentioning 8 tires is better than 4.
Right. I mean, they're driving a semi-truck, I guess. They're trying to get 18 wheels to roll together. Not sure how fast it'll be, but
Paul, are you
it's an
listening
attempt.
to us? We're just talking about American Truck Simulator here just a moment ago before, too.
No, because I was talking to drivers, but that's kind of funny, actually.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I love it. We're about to hit the halfway point of this race. These guys are 3 wide. They're making it look like, Paul, that this is the end of the race for them.
Well, I'm thinking they may want to get some more laps down, so they're not stacking it up 4 wide. They're just trying to keep it 3 wide, but somebody's trying to get out front. I mean, yes, this is a charity race, but these guys are going to be pushing hard. They want to get those top 5 spots, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, they make contact there for the lead. We are 3 wide. Jason Kinney in the 66 making contact with the 707 of David there, where that's going to cost them the battle for the lead. It'll now be a 3-way battle for second. Steven Chu will stay in front there as Matthew Gall stays all the way to the inside. Not a ton of help on the inside. It is now the middle and the outside groove that is looking to take the lead here.
The outside lane, 3 wide. This is like an interstate traffic jam right now at 180 miles an hour as we're running around 51 seconds around Talladega International Speedway or Super Speedway. My oh my.
You're gonna
what a race.
Yeah, you talk about like an interstate here. You're going to hear Mike Joey probably mention it 4 or 5 times. Interstate 4 just off of Daytona International Speedway there. It's Interstate 95. But major! That was such bad net code. There was so much space between those 2 trucks there.
That's a tough break for all those trucks involved.
All right, let's see what all happened. Okay, let's see.
That was our Waffle House for the night.
Honestly, wow. I'm actually gonna go to the rear trace on this one, so you can see that there's just a look. Oh my goodness! You just see that how bad that was. The neck coat on that was so unnecessary. I mean,
It looks like,
look at that.
yeah, you could put a little type spike in between those trucks right there.
Wow. And then we'll just watch the rest from here and just the chaos.
Through no fault of anybody right there. But nonetheless, we got unlimited fast repairs, so they'll go in, get four Goodyear light years, and so go fast, as Dave Regal says, and they'll rejoin the field.
Yes, they will. As the drivers all come down pit lane, we're going to give it just a few moments, and we're going to get our first commercial break here of the evening before I get a text from John, and we're in trouble here, Alan. So we'll be right back, everybody.
Uh-oh.
All right, we are back live here from Talladega Super Speedway. Let's go ahead and find one of these VRX drivers. Let's bring in this 56 truck, actually. Looks like Benjamin Richards. From Brownstone, Michigan. Let's see. Benjamin, this is Angel and Alan here in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us, buddy.
I got you. How you guys doing? And let me say something first. Addison, we're with you, buddy.
We love it. Absolutely. Go ahead and say that first. Thanks for joining us here tonight for this charity race. Benjamin, you sound like you're not having a half bad evening yourself right now in the second position.
No, the pit strategy, I'm going to have to make one more, maybe two stops, and everyone else is going to have to make two for sure.
Hey, there we go. You always want to have yourself in a different position. Benjamin, right now, you haven't had a ton of time to really run up front. We've seen you running in that mid-pack. How is the energy felt? I mean, it has been looking just absolutely insane from the booth, but how's it been from behind the wheel of the race, this truck?
It's typical Talladega, heavy checkups in the corners, but, you know, it's been a good race so far. And let's hope we can put on a great show for the rest of the race.
There you go. We love to hear that. You see them getting lined up side by side once again. Benjamin, we appreciate you jumping in here with us. We wish you the best of luck. Hopefully we get to talk to you here at the end of this one.
I hope so, and this run's dedicated to Addison.
There you go. We appreciate it. That is Brownstone, Michigan's Benjamin Richards joining us from VRX and that team. So big shout out, of course, to them for joining on here tonight in, racing for Addison. So
We are doubled up here. We got Mickey Davino on the inside. He's up 15 spots. Benjamin Richards, the driver we just heard from Michigan. He is lined up on the outside as they are working their way around the speedway under caution. We are coming back to green this time by
Yep, getting ready to go. Green flag racing. These drivers, they are anxious, ready to go. That number 20 truck is that truck that he mentioned earlier with a blinking problem. So we'll see if Mickey has had an opportunity to get that fixed before they get going here. It can be a little bit of an issue, especially when you're under caution around a lot of trucks. I used to be a blinker. I know it happens. So I take a little bit more sympathy for those drivers. But here we are, ready to go. Green flag racing.
Yep, Mickey Davino is going to bring him through the Geico restart zone and to the green flag. He's going to take off way late in the restart zone. Steven Shue on the outside behind Benjamin Richards, and Mickey Davino is going to blink out once again as the outside line is going to get the upper hand.
Yeah, right now, that outside lane is absolutely the one making the moves and making it work. But here goes Steven Shue to the inside. He has help from Jason Kinney and the 19 of Rick Baldwin, a couple more of the drivers usual of this series. And you'll have Tim Richardson joining, Jeff Scott and the number 38. He's trying to join, trying to make it 5 of those regular drivers up front. But Mickey, he's raced a couple races this year, so he can be considered a regular. Right now, really making their stand here in this charity race with some chaos already behind. They're single file of the first 4 or 5, but man, they're 3 wide, not far behind. As there are a couple trucks in the wall there.
3 wide as Team Ruff-Neck. Ooh, we got a truck at the wall. We got chaos ensuing. That would be the 56 truck. Benjamin losing wholesale position.
We got a whole lot of good deal of drivers, probably 5 or 6 drivers involved in this one as we just went past the halfway point of this race as well. Let's go ahead and check out exactly where it points.
I'm trying to find it too. I was gonna come and tell you about the last caution, but evidently I gotta go back to work. I'll be back.
We'll have him back here in just a few moments, I guess. We'll see. But in the meantime, let's see exactly what all happened to bring out this caution. So got a big run on the outside. They're going to give him a big shove. Everybody's going to have to check up. They seem to find... Oh, the 26 comes down and makes contact with the 707. Some more net code involved in that one, but that one was a little bit closer than the previous.
So, to peel back the curtain a little bit there, Angel, you mentioned that there was a time limit. So right now, the remaining time, it would be a little over 41.5 minutes. So, to make it without the time limit expiring, they would essentially have to do a little over 50 laps without a caution.
Yeah, that's going to be the tough part for any way to happen here at Talladega. But, of course, Andrew, when he set this up, or sorry, Andrew, oh my goodness, Matthew Ace, when he set this up, he said, I know it's not traditional, but I figure if you're donating for a good cause, you should, as long as you want to, have an opportunity to be there at the end of the race. So I respect it.
I respect it, too. And, we're getting... Oh, runner caution. We could try Matthew again.
Yeah, go ahead. Try that out. Doesn't look like he's gonna pit, so let's try that one more time with him. Oh, actually, we got Paul in here, so let's go ahead and do. Let's have Paul in here.
I could be quiet. I know how. Occasionally.
Okay, I'm kidding. Go ahead, buddy. What we got?
So this one was the 26 and the 707. There was some net code there about a tire width between the trucks, and it just showed the 707 spinning up on them. No penalties issue. The caution flag before was thrown by myself. There was 5 or 6 trucks involved. They were off track, so iRacing probably would have left that alone. But I did decide to throw that for the benefit of the drivers and knowing that this is a charity race.
Yeah, I think that is totally fair, and it's about what it looked like as well. Just enough net code to cause that issue, because it was some pretty bad net code.
Right. So I will let you get back to what you were doing. I'm going to go back to work.
Sounds good. That's what we got to do here as well. Is these drivers they're getting antsy. They want to be lined up side by side already, but well, I'm sorry, they were previous to that, trying to get lined up side by side. There it is, Jason Kinney doing just that. They are anxious and ready to get rolling once again. I think they're starting to feel that they may know that this race could not end up making it to the expected 90 laps.
Right. So, and you're just, as a driver, you're just like, come on, let's get some laps in. Let's try to be a little bit more respectful. But like I said, in a race like this, it's a little more laid back. You're not racing for points. We're racing for a good cause here with the racing for Addison here. So shout out to Matt for putting this on tonight, and we're having fun. We're cutting up here in the SRM booth. So
yeah, absolutely, we're out here having fun.
Yeah, so
and it's always fun to see a lot of these drivers. We got them here. At least for me, I've got them here on a different night than normal. And in the meantime, we have 3 drivers who are currently up over 20 positions from their original starting spot. Jason Kinney in second, Tim Richardson in fourth, and Mike Shivers in the 5th position in that number 5 truck. So nice big gains for them here with what will be 40 laps to go when we go green this time around.
40 laps to go here. We still got time, so I mean it could be even a lap a minute. Still be all right.
Yeah, they're just getting to that point where it's going to be close, but they should be able to make it here to the end. But you still always want to be prepared for, you want to have a strategy for both. You got to have strategy for a lot of different opportunities that could arrive.
We are doubled up here. We got Steven Shute on the front, on the pole. He's going to shoot the inside. I think, yeah, he's going to be on the outside, and Jason Kinney in the number 66 truck. He's having a good run right now. He is currently on the outside in the 2nd position. But nonetheless, we're crawling down the back straightaway, getting ready to go back to green flag here. And, I'm going to call it now. I'm going to call my shot, and I think Steven Shute is going to hang on and win this thing tonight.
You think so? I'm interested to see then.
I'm calling my shot.
I mean, he's been a guy who's been dominant up front. He knows what to do. I'd say that's a great option, but I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of a dark horse somewhere here in the field, and I think that's 0-1-1 of Jared Epker. Keep an eye out on him. He was showing some speed earlier. I'll let you take this one away. As iRacing.com is now hit pit lane.
Alrighty, iRacing.com pace car is off on the pit road. Steven Shute is on the button here as we are coming to the Geico restart zone. And Jason Kinney is dead even. No good advantage to Steven Shute as he gets the whole shot.
Yeah, that time around, Steven Shute has the advantage. The question is, can him and Rick Baldwin clear in front of Jason Kinney? Actually, Jason Kinney does get cleared, and he will go down there in front of that number 5 truck of Mike Shivers. And then, nope, decides he wants to go right back to the top. He's got to run. He's going to use it.
Down to the inside, Steven Shute. Rick Baldwin in the number 19 truck. Jason Kinney in the number 66 truck. So Shivers, Kinney, and Tim Richardson, Hollywood Richardson, they're all up 24, 21 spots, even 25 spots from where they started at in this race, as we got the number 19 truck of Rick Baldwin. 2 Toyotas hooked up, Toyota teammates, and we are 3 wide.
3 wide. You love to see it. It's what Talladega has to offer for not just the fans, but the drivers. It is, I'll tell you, I love to be 3 wide. I am the guy who I will take it to the outside, and I got a couple of my buddies that when we get to the outside and we're 3 wide, you better get in front of us early because you're not going to stop us.
And Mother Teresa essentially back for she is started there in the 14th position. And she is starting to make her way up through the field here. One of, I believe, the only lady in the field tonight.
Yes,
and she was,
not doing a half-bad job right now. We've seen her up to the front a couple different times and running in the top 10 and then get involved in somebody else's issue as it was almost a 4-wide moment. Going to back off and going to keep it 3 wide as the 30 of James Wagner gets a little bit upset coming off the tri-oval. I don't know if that was contact.
oh. And we are under caution once again. And we got a chipmunk in the we will call an exterminator to get him on out of here. Looking at the replay. Holy cow, Angel is in fast motion there. Nonetheless, that is crazy.
All right, sorry about that. I had some typical difficulties trying to get off of there. Alan, we're back. How are we doing today?
We're doing good. We're doing good. I'm glad the exterminator came and got Alvin out of the booth pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, between that and then my OBS just stopped where I wasn't able to get off of the the commercial. Oh my goodness. Okay. If it can't go wrong, it will go wrong.
Gotta
Isn't that
love
the case?
live streaming.
Absolutely, you really
Perfect
gotta
law.
do. It's lap 56 here. We're gonna be lap 57, of course, when we go green flag racing. That means we will have 34 laps to go. If I do my math correct for once, there we go. 34 laps to go. We're running.
Math.
Hello, hello.
Oh, here we go, Paul. What's going on?
So I have spoken with the driver. On my screen, it looked like he was bulldogging through. On his screen, it says it looked like he was clear. He was issued an EOL for the 11. And Addison, I know that you and your family are watching. I've had quite a few of the drivers say, hey, can somebody let Addison know that our thoughts and prayers are with him? So Addison, the drivers wanted you to know that their thoughts and prayers are with him. And I said, I will drop down to broadcast and do that for you. And myself as race control as well. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we hope you a speedy recovery and kick cancer's ass, man. Oops. I said the A word.
I'll let it slide. I think for a good cause. No,
we're not regulated by the FCC on YouTube, but
I don't know. If John yells at me later, it's okay. It's all good. No.
I have the iRacing.com page card is on the pit road, but nonetheless, I am the do first, ask for forgiveness later on kind of guy. But
that much we
Rowdy
will
Nation, get on your Rowdy Nation, get on your feet as the 29 truck is going to lead them through the Geico restart zone, and we are off and green. Jimmy, Palin, Rowdy is got the whole shot. And remember, Angel, you do not want to get out too deeply here at Talladega because it's like 300 monsters. They will come pick you up and get you back out.
Yeah, they're gonna come up quickly here as they are, but actually, it looks like they worked out pretty well. The it is the 18 truck Chevy Silverado on track, that white one right behind Jimmy Rowdy. It's the 16 at the top of Sean Anderson. You saw that truck was one of the ones that went sideways on its own off of the racing surface, didn't get that caution when he needed it, so nice to see him have made a recovery. You said Rowdy Nation. Oh, if you only knew, Jimmy has a ton of fans that love jumping in on the YouTube chat here on Wednesday nights. As Steven Shu is going to dive to the inside with help from Rick Baldwin, the only two Toyota Tundras. They have made sure to find each other and to continue to work with each other. As now the top two on the outside, I don't know what happened there. A little bit of a mistake. Jason Kinney, he's going to have to get off. They're all letting up, trying to be a little bit more mindful. We do still have about 33 laps to go as we now come across the line, or going through 1 and 2.
33 laps to go, and Rick Baldwin had an oh wow moment there. He got a little loose, and we got trucked in the wall.
Check out what all happened here to bring out our this most recent caution. We saw Jimmy Rowdy was sideways, but the question is, did he have some help getting sideways? Slow it down a bit here, see what happens.
It looks like. Oh, he's gonna hit the apron.
Yeah, no, but this is coming to the
You know what,
backstretch. Yeah. He's coming up. He's coming up.
It
He's
looks
coming
like
up.
he's
He's
trying to
coming up.
stay in
Oh, he's not clear. Unfortunately, he just wasn't clear. If his spotter told him he was clear, he was not.
If his spotter told him city was clear, I'd be firing him a lot.
I couldn't agree more. That
His spotter would be in the unemployment line so fast.
All right, now just to get everybody an overall idea, and if I'm just I'm just asking if you could double check this for me, Alan, that there is about 25 minutes left in the session, or probably just under that now.
You ask and you shall receive. There is, drumroll please, 23 minutes and 46 seconds left in this race, time-wise. And we are about, I would say, real close to 20 to go. So, I mean...
We're at 31 laps to go right now.
Okay, sorry. My math is not mathing.
So, assuming 51 and a half seconds has been about what people are doing, on a, even in their fastest have been, some of them is their fastest, but assuming if they all got in line to do 51 and a half seconds, maybe over 28 laps.
Time is definitely not on their side.
No, time is most certainly not on their side. Now I can almost say we can almost guarantee that they cannot make it to the lap 90 mark here. So for those of you watching, it's about to get a little bit more antsy than it already was, because now there's no longer a set, this is the lap 90 mark that we're going to. It is when time expires, the next lap is the white flag. So even if you're so like if you're going down the backstretch, time expires, the next lap will then become the final lap. I wonder if we can change this to... let's see. No, I was trying to see if we can get this switched up to... Okay, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe not. But okay, that's no problem. In the meantime, I was trying to switch over the laps to the time to see, just to see if we can get a good view of the time instead. But it's just looks like our live timing is not wanting to switch over. So, but here we are, lined up side by side.
Here we go. Getting ready to come down to the restart here. We're going to have Steven Shue on the inside, and Rick Baldwin is going to be on the outside. And, Angel, he's going to have a little help from Jeff Scott here. Steven Shue. Jeff Scott's going to be right behind him when we come back to green flag. Nonetheless, the iRacing.com pace car is getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn onto the pit road here, as we are coming down on what I believe is the back stretch right now.
Yes, that is correct. We are coming down the back stretch. I have to assume that we're within the final 20 laps or so, but if we have one more caution, I would like to try to interview at least one more person from VRX. I really do not feel like we gave them enough representation tonight.
Oh yeah, we will definitely give them some love as we I'm pretty sure we'll have another caution, because cautions breed caution.
Yeah, but I also have a rule for my super speedways that nothing more than the final 15 laps, I don't interview anybody on the lead lap, because of what some have claimed that I offer a broadcaster's curse when I do. But you know what? There's a limited fast repair, so why don't we care? That's right.
Right.
We'll bring in somebody at the next one. That's fine by me. I have to think it over sometimes, but
iRacing.
There we go. Go ahead.
iRacing.com pace car getting ready to make a hard left turn Steven's shoe with the button. Jeff Scott to his, or Rick Baldwin to his inside. And we are headed towards the Geico restart zone. And Steven's shoe takes off way late, allowing him and Jeff Scott to pull away, just a slight advantage. But here comes Rick Baldwin to the outside, and Jason Kenny are going to mount up the charge as they are headed down into turn number 1.
They are making some decent time on that outside, even though they are not hooked up. Here it is. You can see the countdown at the top. 18 minutes is all that we have left in this one. I'm glad we finally got switched over. It looks like it's kind of flipping back and forth between the laps, but at the very least you can see that this is the time left in this race. We average about 51.5 seconds a lap. They're wrecking big time. There they go. Big time wreck.
You called it. You called it. You know what, Angel?
No, it's not working. Okay, let's try this again. What is going on? This has been freezing up on me all day, this entire time. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I try this. Oh, I heard it. There it is.
There. Like the neck code there.
Yeah, just a chain reaction from the 8, trying to get in front of that other truck that was right about him, and it's just everybody trying to check up, and again, yeah, just chain reaction. But you were gonna say something. I'm sorry. Right before it did finally decide to start working.
Well, if we're gonna interview a VRX member, let's get Miss Teresa up here.
I do. How are you guys?
Good. We're doing good.
Well, it looks like I did not unmute myself there to make sure we're going to do that the right way. I apologize, Mama Teresa. Welcome here to the Sim Racing Media Network booth. We're happy to have you. We have a host of drivers here in that VRX chat. Go over that a little bit with us if you don't mind.
Sure. I'd like to shout out a thank you to VRX and all the admins. The VRX drivers are all about supporting Addison, and they were happy to come in here tonight. And thank you guys for putting this on for him. And we all are praying that he kicks some butt.
Yes, we are. Aside from that, it says a Maryland native. What's your plan here to try to go ahead and win this race? You know, we have a countdown at this point where the time might be running out before the laps do. How do you battle trying to figure that out?
Try and get into the middle or high line and send it.
That's the way to do it. We love it. And how has that middle lane been? It seems a lot more racier, I feel like, than almost in years past.
As long as you have 3 vehicles, the middle lane is definitely the fastest lane. And it holds tight.
And interesting. See, now that is some interesting information. Well, I do appreciate that. Well,
yeah.
We hope to see what is going to be a fantastic finish. Hopefully, we do get to talk to you at the end of this one as the winner. We're gonna let you go before we distract you more.
One quick thing.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One quick thing though. I think it's very cool to see the females here on the iRacing service. And
yes, and it all started as a joke, and I'm an admin over at VRX. And Addison, we'd love for you to come in. We have a family channel as well, so no one under 18 can go into the party room. And we'd love to have you come in and talk with us. We've got a great group of people.
That is.
You have a good night. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you at the end.
All right. Good night.
And that is awesome to hear. In case Addison, if you're not still watching, or if you end up watching this afterwards, get with Matt or whoever you do know. Somebody here can definitely get you in contact with them to take advantage of all the kindness that everybody's doing. But here we go, just under 26 laps to go. But in all reality, we're looking at about 13 minutes of racing. So we're going to give or take about probably 13 to 15 laps that we may or may not have left. So running about to maybe the lap 80 mark instead.
I definitely agree with that one there, as Rick Baldwin will take over the race lead here. And, Benjamin Richards, the number 56 truck on the outside, he is up 22 spots. Jared Evker there, he had a moment earlier in the race. He's up to P2 right now, or P4 rather. And the shoe train is in P3 or P3 on the inside of the front, on the inside row there.
Yeah, he is making his way through where he can. We're getting ready to go green flag racing here. Alan, take us away.
All right. Rick Baldwin is headed down towards the Geico restart zone on the button, and we are, wait for it. Green, and we are green. Steven Shue giving Baldwin the bump and run, as he is glued to the back bumper of that 56 truck, and that's the Toyota teammate there of Steven Shue, and the inside line gives the advantage to the inside line of Rick Baldwin and Steven Shue.
Yeah, that inside lane is moving. There it is. You see the ticker at the top. 11 minutes, 50 seconds left, give or take. These drivers are right on top of each other. They are ready to go. They are ready to win a race. Oh, no, contact. We did a 78, another truck. That was a 13, I think, a Sam Bolin. I see him dropping down to the back, to the bottom of the ticker. Single truck to the inside. No need for a caution. That would, who was that earlier? We had one of these drivers earlier having experienced that same issue. So right now, here we are, still green. 11. Oh, no, this will be a caution right there. Right in front of the field.
One. That will be the caution. Yep. Addison's mom in the YouTube chat checking in says he is still watching. So Addison is very much engaged, watching the broadcast tonight.
Oh, love that he is still watching. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Is it gonna show? Where's our most recent? No flag. But I know we had quite a few drivers involved in it. There it is. So this is the 8 of Woody Bolus. He's right behind all this as it happens. Oh, just nowhere to go for so many drivers. I mean, they're happy to have the faster pairs, but man, you want to try to start gaining spots right now. You don't want to have to be in pit lane getting repairs. Even if it's a faster pair, it's still putting you to the back instead of, where you would like to be.
For sure, and Rick Baldwin's still out to the out there in the front there as time is running out. We're down to like 10 minutes there, Angel.
Yeah, we're coming down to less than 10 minutes here, so that's going to give us just about maybe 11, 12 laps
5
max.
laps? Yeah, I can see that.
Well, okay, that's assuming we were green flag racing right now. We are under caution, so I guess yeah. In all reality, we may only get 5 or 6 laps here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 5-lap shootout for sure.
All right, Alan, it's going to be a 5-lap shootout. You're one of these top drivers who did not pit here on this last caution. Got about 10 drivers who didn't pit. What's your plan here, and how are you hoping the final, what is going to be 8.5, or probably maybe only 6 minutes of racing left?
Well, you know what, Angel, it's I'm gonna keep it out front, and I'm gonna make my truck about 5 lanes wide. If you're gonna get by me, you're gonna have to take me out, and not on a date.
Exactly. That's how you got to do it. You got to go out there, and you got to go out there and want to win it. Now, you're one of these drivers who pit. You're kind of in the back here. It's been a little bit of chaotic for you. You know, you have the faster pairs. Are you gunning it through, or are you saying, you know what, I'll wait, see if a couple more things happen, and try to gain my my track position that way?
Time's not on the side, so I gotta go for it. You're racing. You're not racing for the laps anymore. You're racing for the time. So think about it as if in real life NASCAR, you got the rain coming, right? So you want to be out front when that rain comes, or you want to be out front when the time runs out. That way you are, you know, the white flag's gonna come out after the time expires, and so.
Alan, I think that's the best way you could anybody could have possibly described that. That is like, I mean, iRacing, you know, will have that obviously soon, but in an oval sense, that is your rain. You know, the rain is coming. The race will be over before it was anticipated to be over. So, what are you going to do? You got to make the right decisions, put you and your truck in the right spot at the right times to get out there and win this race over what will be, we're just under 7 minutes now, so it will definitely be under 6 when they come back around.
Right. And Addison's mom is checking in, and he chat again. And Addison says he is wanting to try this racing. Addison, you know, we hope you get on track, buddy, and definitely gonna have to get you set up there. So.
Well, yeah, definitely get with those at BRX. You know, they even said that they want you in their Discord. They can help you out, and they would be the best, a great group of people to learn from, as clearly they know what they're doing. You know, yeah, we have a little experience, but they that's a group of people that is their life, that's their livelihood. So and you know, they want to help you get started, absolutely. So get out there and get in every bit of knowledge, because I didn't know anything when I joined iRacing. I didn't know what to know. I didn't know who to ask. I didn't really have friends on here. I just joined to join. So it was very new for me, and there was a lot, you know, to learn. So yeah, definitely get that help from someone. It would make your experience a lot better.
I actually came over to iRacing from our factory whenever iRacing announced they had the dirt. I waited about 6 months and then made the jump.
Oh, a dirt guy. Yeah, I'm absolutely awful at dirt. So.
Yes, I am a two-time UMP modified champion on this week. Good racing there, but nonetheless, Rick Baldwin is going to lead the field to green, as we have 22 laps to go and about 6 minutes left in the race, and we are down and away.
Oh wow, we're actually down to 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left, 51 seconds a lap. It's a minute a lap almost. As Rick Baldwin, did he make the move of the race? by working his way up there, he's got got there as a dancing partner as they come down the back straightaway. 2 by 2, they are going to snake out 3 wide almost. You got to go, Angel. You just got to go.
You have to go because
we got trouble again.
I don't know how a caution would work. If a caution comes out now, a caution lap's 2 minutes. That's 2 caution laps. This race is over. Do they have an opportunity still to race for 1 lap, like just a 1 lap shootout, or is it over under caution as well? So yeah, I go out there and get the lead now.
Yeah, as you see, Jeff Scott is helping out Rick Baldwin. Rick Baldwin just needs to drive smart, as we got about 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left here.
Jason Kinney trying to make something work on the outside. It's not looking like it's going to happen. The 78's going to push the 00 of Steven Shu right down the middle, trying to make something happen as that middle lane is kind of somewhat working. But now Jason Kinney on the outside, he is side drafting that 29 ever so slightly. The 66 is making up time on his own on the outside. He now has help as well, and this could be a 3-way battle for the lead in no time.
Rick Baldwin still with the advantage, but get the advantage to Steven Shu there, and that double zero car on the outside line, as there is another line forming to the extreme outside, and they are making 3 wide about 4 rows back.
And they're moving. The momentum got killed ever so slightly. Here they go. It is 187, almost 190 miles an hour for some of these trucks as they enter turn number 3 here at Daytona International Speedway. We are looking to make it 3 wide. These drivers, they want to finish it under green right now. 3 wide for probably 4, almost 5 rows deep. It might almost be 3 wide for the lead.
Angel Santiago is watching Daytona, but we're in Talladega nonetheless. Steven Shu, give the advantage to Steven Shu.
Oh my god, I'm too ready. I'm too ready is what it is. I know the duels are going on. I'm missing them, and I'm just too ready for the 500, which is probably going to be on Monday, unfortunately. But right now, these drivers, they are right on top of each other. They are full speed. As I said, it is 190 miles an hour, as hard as they can go. 3 wide where they can. 3 wide probably where they shouldn't be. 1:42 left. This is probably going to be 2 laps to go at this point in time. Because once the time expires, the next lap will be the final one.
Yes, we started with an hour and 45 minutes to get the race in.
So here it is.
The final minute.
2 laps to go. Here in the Racing for Childhood Racing Against Childhood Cancer that the Ruff-Neck Racing Series has presented here in the name of Addison, and on his way now, of course, as we were mentioned earlier, to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital where they live. I'm so sorry, I forgot the state at this moment in time, but here it is. Jimmy Rowdy's going to make his way to the bottom. You see it is 51 seconds left at the top of the timer. That means the next flag will be the white flag to end this race.
2 by 2, Steven Shu on the outside. Matthew Gall right behind him. Steven Shu went to the outside line, and he is doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He just ride that inside line, and then once it's time to go to the outside line. We got a half lap.
No, we still have 1 more lap. Oh, are they going to make it around? Or no, they're wrecking big time with 14 seconds left. What a massive wreck. And the caution is not out. I'm thinking the caution won't come out then. There it is. Caution's out. Checkered flag is waving. I have to assume they had to let him race to the line here. Oh, there it goes. Rowdy and Matthew make contact as they were trying to battle for it. And look at here, our 2 picks for the win. They're going to battle it out for the lead. Who can do it? Steven Shu and Jared make contact. And Steven Shu going to edge us out Jared Epker for the win here in Talladega. Wow, what are the odds? It was literally the only 2 trucks left at the end, and it was the 2 trucks that we picked to win. Oh my goodness.
That one.
Unfortunately, I have to say that you beat me. You got me on that one. I'm the one who called Jared. You called Steven.
Right.
Oh my goodness, what a battle there to the end. All
And
right.
they're inviting everybody to go do some victory donuts.
There you go. Let's go do some victory donuts. But we've got a victor to speak with. Let's go ahead and bring in Steven Shu. Steven, this is Angel and Alan here in the broadcast booth. We get to talk to you again here.
You know it. You know it.
Oh, man, what a finish that turned out to be. Would finish on time and unbelievable. What a finish. They're right behind you, and it's just a battle between you and the 011, who were, honestly, the 2 of you were both of our picks to win this race, so it was kind of funny.
And I hate, I'm not, I hate that I had to run him all the way up to the wall. I figured it, he kept creeping up, but he didn't want to give none. And, it was last lap, last turn. I'm not that kind of driver. Y'all know me, Angel, but I did push him to the wall. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, you did. But you know what? That was a great finish to it anyways. You know what?
Hey, that win's 100% for Addison. I tell you that right now.
Absolutely it is. Everything we get to do here tonight is for Addison. Great shout out for him. We appreciate that, Steven. Aside from him, this smoke is looking fantastic. I gotta say, has this smoke ever looked so good?
I've got to give a shout out to my pops. Rest in peace in heaven. You know what I'm saying? He was riding shotgun with me tonight. I lost him to cancer not long ago, and we done our little thing for him. So, Addison, you can beat this, brother. That's all I can say is you can beat this.
I do remember how close that does mean to you, Steven. So we appreciate
well,
it.
if you look on my driver's side door there on the A pillar, or the B pillar, you can see my little badge there that I got for Pops.
Let's. I don't know if we can.
Which side do you need?
Well, let's see. Actually, I'm gonna start finish. Let's go to the start finish line here. No, it's not.
You may square it up for you.
Well, I don't think I've got a good spot for it.
Here, I'll do this right here. See if that looks any better. I'm on the start finish line.
There it is. We got it. The smoke cleared.
That's what I wanted to show.
Smoke cleared. We can see it right there, just above the double L's on foothills, and right behind the 00. We got it for you. Thank you so much, Steven. Again, congratulations, and let's carry this momentum on the next week, next Wednesday.
Hey, thank you, Angel. Thank you, Ruff-Neck. I appreciate everybody that come out and race tonight. Got a shout out to Jamie Wagner, James Wagner's Welding, got a shout out to everybody. And man, I would have gave anything, if Foothills could have been here with me tonight. But, I work with a good team.
Well, Steven, while you're still here, we want to go ahead and Addison's going to join us here in chat. Addison, go ahead. You can unmute yourself, buddy.
James Welding, got a shout out to everybody. And man, I would have gave anything.
All right, can you hear us here in the booth? You got us in the broadcast booth here.
Yes, sir.
Well, want to go ahead and give a shout out to your race winner here as well for Steven Shu.
Congrats, Steven. That was awesome, dude. Appreciate you. Addison, what do you guys think? Good job.
Hey, that was all for you, little buddy. That was all for you. If you need anything, I'm a Wilkes County native. You just reach out. We'll help you any way we can.
Thanks. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, more than welcome.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it for coming in with us.
Thanks, all the racers. And my wife wants to say thanks, too. Go ahead, babe.
Thank y'all.
Yes, of
you're more than
course.
welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us there in chat and having an opportunity, of course, to bring your voice over for us. And of course, as I mentioned, we are praying. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, that was your race winner, Steven Shu. And we, of course, so wonderful we get to speak with Addison and his family, mom and dad. Alan, let's go ahead and go over our finish tonight, our grid. We are the race results. We have quite a few drivers here in tonight's race.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's see if it'll come up. There you go. Steven Shu, we just finished getting his... Oh, sorry, cut you off there. Go ahead.
Okay, Steven Shu going to pick up the win tonight as time ran out. Jared Eppert's going to finish. P2, P3 is going to be Mike Davino. P4 is going to be Brad Hennings. Teresa Speaker
Nice recovery.
is going to be... Hey, no worries. It's going to be P5. P6 will be Jeffrey Hunter. Tim Richardson will be P7. P8 will be Jonathan Vandenberg. Andrew Smith will be P9. And rounding out your top 10 will be Robert Lynch Jr.
And 11th, Mike Shivers. And 12th goes to Tony Richards. Jason Kinney in 13th. Jimmy Rowdy going to be in 14th. Sean Anderson, 16th. Shane Gunter in 17th. 18th belongs to Jeff Scott. James Wagner, son of James Wagner's Welding, going to be 19th. And Dave Collins Sr. going to round out your top 20. Sam Bolin in 21st. Matthew Gold in 22nd. 23rd belongs to Rick Baldwin. Adam Flieger in 24th. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too much here tonight. Jimmy Sox in 25th. Benjamin Richards, 26th. 27th to Woody Bolus. Matthew Ace, the one to put this all together, in 28th. And then Adam Sprinkle, who did have to leave tonight's race early, would finish there in 29th. Once again, want to thank everybody so much for joining us for what was a great show. Thank you so much for joining us for what was an amazing charity event tonight. All these drivers, you can tell they all enjoyed this so much to be able to come out here and do this for you, Addison. So we hope one day that you get to build yourself a little iRacing career, and then I would hope to be able to get to broadcast a race for you one day, and of course I'm sure the league would be happy to have you. Everybody for joining us in chat. Once again, make sure you like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do. Get those bell notifications running. Check us out. We got races going on all week long. Alan, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. Got any final thoughts here before we let us go?
No, I think that about wraps it up for tonight.
Yep, we had a great one. Thank you so much once again, everybody, for joining us. Alan, yourself. My name is Angel Santiago. Thank you for joining us, and my broadcast partner, Alan, for the Sim Racing Media Network with the Ruff-Neck Racing Series, presenting Racing to Stop Childhood Cancer. Have a great night, everybody.